Yo, what's up, guys? Today's another day. I want to continue from where I stopped the other time. This is part two of the mixing with my templates, and then today I want us to do vocals. I want us to like add the vocals to the song. Remember, the main song itself. This is not the main session. The original session is there. I just use the stems to showcase my template. So um let's just dive in. Let me add the vocals to the session, then we'll take it from there. So um, adding the vocals to the session. So this is the vocals. Let me unsolo it. Let's play. As you can see, the vocals is already loud than the beat itself. So I'm going to gain stage the vocals. Most of the times when I get a session and I load in my stems, these are a few steps that I do before I start mixing. So
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under.
So maybe I can go -6 for all the vocals, -6 for all the vocals. Let's see how it blends in.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. She said.
Okay, so first thing first, we have already pitch corrected the vocals with auto-tune plugin from Antares Auto-Tune Pro. And then I've seen most of your comments, people asking me about Mac plugins, people trying to try to download Mac plugins online and stuff. Unfortunately, there are limited amount of free Mac plugins online, and I can't promote pirate sites on my page because I don't do pirate. Like almost every plugin that I use on here, I paid for it. I can show you guys proof. I bought some plugins even yesterday night. So I mostly buy most of my plugins. This is my email. So as you can see, I pay for all my plugins. So these are there are few plugins online. Just be sure of what you want and invest a little bit into yourself, because if you have it for free, cool. But if you can't get it for free and you really need it, you need to invest. Most of all the plugins that I use, I pay for them. So sorry if I'm not able to share any free plugin with anybody because I don't have them. I only use license for my plugins. So let's continue what we're doing. So like I said, we have already pitch corrected the vocals with the auto-tune plugin from Antares. So the next step is EQ. I like to EQ first to take out every sound from all the unwanted frequencies from my signal before I add compression. So that is what I do first. So I do this first, take out a little bit of the low end. Let's listen to it.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under.
At this stage, I'm not trying to change the tone of the vocals. I'm trying to clean the low end up so that that particular low rumble will not affect my signal, affect my compression. So that's why I cleared the low end a little bit of the vocals. I cleaned it up, just the EQ, just one single move. Then I'll use Fat Filter C Pro C2 as well. Take out the auto gain function there. At this stage, I'm just trying to get a consistent vocals, a little slight compression.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye.
So it depends. If you want the wave of the vocals, you can see that it's not too dynamic. It's not too dynamic because I don't know if they recorded through a compression or anything, but it's not too dynamic. So with this first compressor, I'm not compressing more than 2 dB because I'm going to use other stages of compression. But if I have a very dynamic vocals, then I'm going to compress at least up to like 4 dB of like on this compressor. So let's continue. Then I'll do my de-essing if there is any S's. Most of the times, even though there are no S's, I would like to keep my de-esser in there so that if I push the high end of the vocals, I don't introduce any unwanted frequencies that I don't want. So that's why I keep that's why I keep my de-esser in on every vocal chain. So I'll do slight de-essing on these vocals.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble.
Nice. I'll keep it there. Then I'll add an LA2A compressor from Universal Audio. So I'll add LA2A compressor from Universal Audio. Then I'll do about 3 to 5 dB of gain reduction of compression on this one. So let's see how it sounds.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. She said
Sometimes you have to listen, make sure you like the sound. You don't have to just compress because you want to compress. So you have to listen and make sure you like the sound of the compressor, because most compressors introduce character and a little bit of gain changes to your signal, so you have to be concerned. Yeah. So I'll add a little bit of gate so that can keep the vocals more clean. So
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she bad. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me in my vroom vroom, yeah. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me in my vroom vroom, yeah.
so we have choir parts as well. We are going to take care of the choir parts. So I like to keep my background vocals in more stereo, then my lead vocals. For some reason, that's how I keep it. So, and I mostly use the same processing, just slight changes. Sometimes no changes. So, so these vocals, let's listen.
She can be a good girl, she can be a bad bitch. Wifey material, look at her fabric. 1 in a million, far from your average. Fire in her dress, that's that black girl magic. I fight her ministerial, but she's so ratchet. Far from a hoe, but she did bury my hatchet. Body so cold, make a bad man.
So the vocal sounds consistent. Let's try and copy everything to all the vocals. Then we go to the next stage of the vocal processing, because I have a little bit of processing to do. This at this stage, this is me trying to keep the vocals clean and consistent before I try to color the vocal to my taste. Yes, something like that. So wow.
She can be a good girl, she can be a bad bitch. Wifey material, look at her fabric. 1 in a million, far from your average. Fire in her dress, that's that black girl magic. I fight her ministerial, but she's so ratchet. Far from a hoe, but she did bury my hatchet. Body so cold, make a bad man catch it. Big bumper, I crash it. Oh, what a tragedy. She posed for the picture for Instagram caption. No service scripture in King James Version. The gal I wanna marry, but she no be virgin. She made my thing stand at teeth, gal be massager. She posed for the picture for Instagram caption. No service scripture in King James Version. The gal I wanna marry, but she no be virgin. She
Just trying to route to background vocals. So we have the vocals routed to both. So let's mute the back ends. We'll calm that one later.
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she battle. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she battle. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me, my boom boom, yeah. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me, my boom boom, yeah. Oh, you are a good girl, you go church big. But in the bed you're freaking. In the bed you're freaking. Oh, Kiki, you are a good girl, you go church big. But in the bed you're freaking. In the bed you're freaking. She can be a good girl, she can be a bad bitch. Wifey material, look at her fabric. 1 in a million, far from your average. Fire in her dress, that's that black girl magic. I fight her ministerial, but she's so ratchet. Far from a hoe, but she did bury my hatchet. Body so cold, make a bad man catch it. Big bumper, I crash it. Oh, what a
Oh, so the routing didn't work. Okay, so
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she battle. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under.
points, I mostly like to play the vocals at a particular point in the song constantly, so that I get certain frequencies to cut. So that is what I do mostly. So I listen.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your. Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. Welcome to a jungle. She's ready.
So
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble.
So then I do a dynamic cut.
Welcome to a jungle.
No more than 2 dB.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble.
Let's bypass something to help us from constant warning from our PC. So
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me in my vroom vroom, yeah. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in.
Come back down the De-essing a little bit because I'm trying to.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad.
Compression, little bit of compression.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me in my vroom vroom, yeah. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me in my vroom vroom, yeah.
Then
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad.
sometimes I will not boost at all on this plugin. Sometimes I just cut around 200 hertz. Sometimes I just hover around 200, between 200, up, going up to 300 or coming down, just to see where the vocal feels good when I cut. So most of the time I just listen before I cut. Then sometimes I will not add the top end because I'll gain top end from this plugin fresh. So
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me in my vroom vroom, yeah. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me in my vroom vroom, yeah.
So paste here. Mostly the same process, and I don't really do like too much. I don't really do too much. Sometimes I just click here, trying to have different TMT. We'll talk about that one later on this plugin. So
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go 10 animal for your under. She go show say she bad. She said, don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me, my boom boom, yeah.
So let's try and add other processing, other effects like doubler, reverbs, and delays. Let's see.
Welcome to a jungle. Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she battle. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she battle. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in.
So I can use two different types of reverbs, mostly two different types of reverbs. Might be the same plugin, but color and texture wise, I'll try and choose something different. So our BPM of the song is 102. So simple 60,000 divided by 102. So you divide it by 2, by 2, by 2. So you get any significant figure that you want. I like 36 milliseconds, 36.76. So 36.76. That's my milliseconds here. Then I'll divide this one again by 2. I want something smaller for my decay. So by 2 again. So 4.59, which is a very long reverb. So I'll divide it by 2 again. Then I have 2.29. So 2.29. This is my room reverb or my plate reverb. I'm trying to emulate a room with a plate. So
welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she battle. Welcome to a jungle. Aye.
so now I'll use my hall. So we had 2.29 here, and we had 36.76 here. So let's blend this one in and see how it sounds.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go.
Let's route our send signal to it.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she battle.
So this reverb can be tricky sometimes. Just use different colors.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go.
So let's add our delay. So I mostly have different delays in my or different reverb plugins in my session because I can choose anything anytime. So
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she battle. Welcome to a jungle. Aye.
well, with Logic you can just copy and paste. So I'm pasting the sense only. So let's listen.
Welcome to a jungle. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she battle. Welcome to a jungle. Aye. She's ready to rumble. She go ten anima for your under. She go show say she battle. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me, my boom boom, yeah. She said don't be lazy, make you drip in here. In sweat, make I enter the boom boom, yeah. Ride with me, my boom boom, yeah.
So let's bypass these plugins and see if our machine can handle it. It's because I'm recording my screen, but if I'm not recording my screen, my machine can handle at least decent projects for now. So
Oh, Kiki, you are a good girl, you go church weekly. But in the bed you're freaky. In the bed you're freaky. Oh, Kiki, you are a good girl, you go church weekly. But in the bed you're freaky. In the bed you're freaky.
Yeah, so most of the times I want to use reverb to also try to create the choir a little bit. The reverb, it helps the choir a lot. So let's bring it back to present. Just let's copy paste. So let's show the choir and listen.
Oh, Kiki, you are a good girl, you go church weekly. But in the bed you're freaky. In the bed you're freaky. Oh, Kiki, you are a good girl, you go church weekly. But in the bed you're freaky. In the bed you're freaky. Oh, Kiki, you are a good girl, you go church weekly. But in the bed you're freaky. In the bed you're freaky. She can be a good girl, she can be a bad bitch. Wifey material, look at her fabric. 1 in a million, far from your average. Fire in her dress, that's the black girl magic. Her father ministerial, but she's so ratchet. Far from a hoe, but she did bury my hatchet. Body so cold, make a bad man catch it. Big bumper, I'll crash it. Oh, what a tragic. She posts for the picture for Instagram caption. No service scripture in King James Version. The girl I wanna marry, but she don't be virgin. She made my thing stand at his girl be massager. She posts for the picture for Instagram caption. No service scripture in King James Version. The girl I wanna marry, but she...
Yeah, it sounds beautiful to me for now. I don't know about you, but it sounds beautiful to me for now. It sounds very good. We can listen and make some adjustments as time goes on. But one thing about me is music, it hates stress. The more you stress the music, the more you overthink the process, you lose the fight. Because mixing is like fighting. Like the more you overthink it, the more you lose the fight. So with me, I'm a very simple guy. I mix very fast because I've created templates from all the ideas that I've gathered over the years into Logic, Pro Tools, or any other DAW. If I'm tired of using Logic, I can go to Pro Tools. I have the same template there. I just load in my stems and I'm good to go. So this is how I mix generally. I have special effects, creative effects. I have moments where I would like to change something. I would like to do a few couple of changes and stuff, but most of the times I don't overthink the session because the moment you start overthinking, you lose the fight. So I have a couple of plugins that I bought. I bought something new today, last night. I'm trying to see if what it can also bring to the table. Simple as that. Let me show you. It's from Safari Pedals. It's crazy. They are running promo, so I had it. I had it for cool $85, $84 here. Rabbit tape. I love this plugin so much. I love this. This thing is crazy. Like so crazy. So crazy. So good. Let me try this plugin too. So I'll try and see if I can infuse these new plugins into my session. maybe change one or two things in my template. But for now, these are new plugins. I'm now learning about them. So they don't sound bad at all. I'm going to find a way to, like see if I can incorporate one or two into my mixes. But it's not going to be now because you need to be patient, especially if you're trying to adapt to new plugins. And if you see somebody using plugin, you don't quickly jump to your mixing template or your mixing session. You start dumping the plugins in there. Sometimes you need to understand what the person is using the plugin for. If you see me using a compressor and you already have series of compression in your mixing, you have to substitute whatever compressor you have seen me using with yours and see if it makes sense. You don't have to add mine to yours. You substitute mine with yours and see if it works. If it doesn't work, you keep yours. You keep adding different ideas to yourself. That's how we learn, and that is how some of us have gathered knowledge over the years. So I'll master the song on another video together with you guys, and see you.